0.4 Introduction to Polynomials. Now, so in this video, I'm going to show you how to evaluate polynomial for the given value of a variable. So basically what we're looking at here, for the given following function, I'm actually not going to define what this word is until you're actually not going to be we are actually not going to define this word function until when students get to college algebra. So for right now, I would just like you to take a look at, finding the p of -2. Okay, so just say let's just say p stands for polynomial. In the parenthesis with the letter x, that means my polynomial is using variable x. All right, so here's my polynomial. So basically, this is very similar to what you may have done back in module 8, some of the module 11, where we substitute a numerical value for different variable. All right, so now I'm going to replace my x with -2 in my polynomial. So every x I see, I'm going to replace it with -2. So x to the 5th power means my -2, whole thing is to the 5th power, minus, all right, x again is -2, put it in the parenthesis, raising to the 3rd power, plus parenthesis, replacing the x with a -2, and minus 10, all right? So this is just like evaluating an expression, basically, except my expression right now is called a polynomial. So I want to make sure we can write this thing out correctly, okay, before we enter in the calculator. So make sure whenever we substitute a number for a variable, we always put them in the parenthesis. Especially now I'm having negative coefficients for my term and exponent. Definitely got to have parentheses. So -2 parenthesis in the parenthesis raised into a 5th power, minus parenthesis -2 raised into a 3rd power, plus parenthesis -2 and minus 10. All right, so that will give me -36. Make sure we can write this out correctly and enter correctly, okay, to give us the right answer. Now, I'm not exactly telling you why we are doing this yet. We actually explain the purpose of evaluating polynomial in Math 110. So right now, I'm just kind of showing y'all how evaluating a polynomial is basically the same as evaluating an expression, okay, like we have done before in previous modules. All right, so this one is interesting. This one wants me to evaluate my expression with 2a plus 9. All right, so instead of substitute a numerical value for x, I'm gonna substitute with this expression 2a plus 9. So I'm going to substitute this 2a plus 9 for every x that I see in the polynomial. So that will give me -5 normally times x. Now it will actually times 2a plus 9. Since 2a plus 9 is two terms representing one variable I'm substituting, I'm always put them in the parenthesis and still plus 12. So my answer is not just a numerical value. My answer is going to be an expression. So real quick, plus sign outside the parenthesis is two terms. My first term has parentheses, so that reminds me to do a distribution. So -5 times 2a is -10a. -5 times +9 is -45. And I still got my +12 back here. All right, combined like term, this is still going to be -10a. -45 plus 12, term with different sign we subtract, so that should be -33. And that's my answer. Okay, so this one is actually substituting an expression for the variable. All right, let's look at another type. All right, find the value of f of 9. So that means substitute 9 for every x that I see in my polynomial. So my f of 9 is going to be 4 times 9 squared plus 2 times 9 plus 8. All right, let's put that in the calculator. So 4 times 9 to the 2nd power plus 2 times 9 plus 8. All right, so that would be 350. Very good. Now this one is very interesting. Oh, sorry. the next part, find the value of f of a. So what that means is I'm gonna replace x, because excuse me, I'm gonna replace my a. Well, I'm actually replacing x for with an a. So let me see if I can draw it here. All right. So basically, instead of having x, I will replace every x with an a. Okay. F of a. Substitute a for x. So for every x I see, I will actually put an a down. So that would just simply be, so my f of a would just be 4 times a, replace a with replace x with a, so that's 4a squared plus 2 times a plus 8. All right, so why don't I put my a in the parenthesis? Because a is only one term, so whenever I'm substituting one term for one term, I do not need an extra parenthesis because it will actually serve no purpose. Okay, I only put parenthesis. Okay, I only use a parenthesis if I ever had to substituting two terms for one thing, or if I'm substituting a numerical value for the variable, then I will put them in the parenthesis. So if it is one term, if it's substituting one term for one thing, okay, I normally don't put them in the parenthesis. All right, so it's just a real quick lecture video on how we can evaluating polynomials, either substituting an expression, a numerical number, or a variable. Okay, like the letter a here. Okay, all right. Thank you for watching.